how a society remembers the past. And one of the ways to do that is through the creation of actual memory sites. Memory sites that take place at either mass graves or other places where people were killed, that become places of processing and dialogue about the past. So if the targets we're talking about in transitional justice, if one of the targets is perpetrators, that's why you prosecute. Another target is victims. That's why you go through reparations policy. Another target is society as a whole, perhaps, truth-telling, and victims. There's also a whole category of bystanders, right? The whole bystander question. Bystanders are complicitous in mass atrocity. So what do you do to prevent future bystanders from being complicit in human rights abuse? And one way of doing that is by generating memory projects that remember past atrocity and help to process those things and think about them and learn from them. So, the example of genocide museums, for example, which are emerging all over the world, or other similar kinds of museums. The idea of heavily programmed memory sites, like in Cambodia, at the site of mass graves in Cambodia, or in Bosnia, or in other places. A museum in northern Afghanistan that looks at the Soviet invasion and commemorates the victims of that invasion and tries to understand what happened there. So that's a whole other set of mechanisms that, by the way, I think may be very interesting in the Sri Lankan context, because memory projects allow civil society to talk about the past in a very horizontal way, kind of within civil society, without seeming as threatening to the powers that be.